Hello everyone, welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. We are back with our Cleric and Snell as we have rummaged through his apartment and checked almost everything. As you can see, there is one question mark there. We will be going soon to the city to check for this tea shop that supposedly exploded. We haven't seen that yet, we don't know that. Maybe it's alright. Maybe the tea shop is, completely in a pristine condition and everything is fine. But that is exactly what we need to investigate. Let's start by checking this little question mark. That's something that we didn't do. You don't really fit back there. Okay, the ceiling is low, I guess. So it's perfect for goblins, not necessarily for us. Anyway, we have done a lot of things here. We have checked and talked and, rummaged through. So now we can go... Oh, it's dark outside. It's dark outside. And we still haven't even got closer or close to the exploded tea shop. There is stuff right there, and I'm so interested in that. What is that? A winding path. Leads outside eventually. I don't know if I want to go outside from this place. At some point I will, but I like to explore a location fully before continuing to another one. This might be a problem in this game, actually. Now that I think about it. Because at some point we might actually have to just leave the location and go somewhere else. That's not gonna be happening right now. Let's go there. I don't think we were there. There's also this big door, of course, that we need to investigate as well. But for now, there is this... I called him Shady. Now I'm not sure whether he is actually Shady, but definitely we're gonna talk with this person. First, we're gonna check. Freydis is his name. I wonder if he has one of those ID tags on his robes, so we can already, without talking, investigate. Know his name. Let's use strength. That's really bad. We're just gonna know some basic things, like the fact that he's a human, Urfolk. That's she! Oh, I'm so sorry, I thought that's a man. She's dressed in a fine silken robe, like a noblewoman. That's a fine silken robe, and I was like, oh, she's shady. God damn it. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna treat you a little bit better during this conversation, maybe. But first I'm gonna trifle, and that's absolutely normal. I'm not gonna steal, as I said before. Let's engage. The girl looks across the chasm. She is pretending not to look at you. A noblewoman. That's a pretty expensive dress. What she's doing down here? Citizen, identify yourself. What are we, a Robocop? No. Clear your throat loudly. She slowly turns her head towards you. What? Let me find a voice for her. What? Maybe like that. We'll see. Why were you looking at me? I wasn't. She's denying it very quickly. That means she's lying. Maybe. How rude. Cool. Like charisma is just all over the place. You are very rude. Sure. Now, go away. Why is this so colorful right now? That wasn't the case ever before, right? Is that to signify that this is a very challenging stuff? I don't know. I'm, again, scared. I want to ask some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Yeah, I guess. We're gonna start with, what do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? She rolls her eyes. It exploded. Everyone keeps saying that. Duh. I get the feeling you don't want to talk about it. Don't have anything to say. What are you voting in the election? Don't care for it. The election? It doesn't matter. And I wouldn't tell you if it did. Cool, anyway, I'm a free trader. I see. You are also voting for me. What? No. You have become an Arcanist. I have become an Arcanist right now. Okay. I didn't think about... Oh, because we are Cleric, so voting for me means... Oh. Fuck. Well, we need to offset it with some other choices, I guess. Fuck off! You're not even on the ballot! Just paint a picture of me on the voting card. Make me look real good. Fuck off. What is that? What is happening? Oh, we can use Charm Person. That's why this was highlighted so hard. But that's gonna make her really unhappy with us later. I don't know if I wanna do it. Let's see how the discussion is gonna go. It's not going anywhere for now, but I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? Okay, fuck it. We're gonna charm her. She's not nice to us. She already dislikes us, so charming her is not gonna, really change stuff that much. We're gonna charm her. Yeah, we're gonna use the spell. You will like us. Fuck me. Oh, wait, she resisted. Counterspell! That's not good. Counterspell basically means, I think it means she's gonna throw the same spell that we've tried to throw on her, on us. You attempt to cast the spell, but... What? She resists it. Who the hell is this? Did you just try to... Her voice is shaky. You... Do you know who I am? What a cliche line. Her anger is overflowing, but there is something else there too. She strikes a pose that says, I'm offended and rich. I'm afraid this... Oh, fuck us! That was a bad decision to try to charm her. It's probably a wife of our boss. That is really, really problematic right now. I really hope they're not, you know, doing well in their marriage, so maybe she's not gonna tell him about us, because that's gonna be a problematic thing. I'm afraid this Darrow. Stop bothering me. This is the daughter. Oh, daughter. That's not much better. That's arguably might be worse, depending on the family in question. Daughter of Nicholas Darrow. I'm sorry, please spare me. No. Darrow, like the library. She greets her with teeth. That might not have been the best choice. You're going to be in big trouble, Cleric. She storms away, keeping her head high. Interesting outcome. You sure pissed that strange lady off, but she acted real weird, didn't she? Okay. Well, I am pretty sure this will have bad consequences for us. And I really need to go to sleep. Because I need to regain my spell slots, and I need to be a little bit more healthier if I am to confront this whole situation. I could technically eat the shrooms, but I feel it's such a waste to do it right now. Let me check one thing before we're gonna go further. Was that all from this side of the place? I think so. Let's go up there. We're gonna behold tunnel to water lane view. The sound of the docks echo from beyond. Yeah, let's go to water lane. We were supposed to go there anyway, right? I think so. Definitely not to the underground. That's too dangerous. Lower Tolstad is here. Some shops, I think. Reed and Meat. Interesting place. S. Yellen and Sons. There is a possibility that in some of these places we'll be able to find the bookbinder. Democratic propaganda. We need your vote. What is that? A street sign. It says Upper Westview, Lower West Docks. I don't know if it's West. Anyway, I kind of want to go there. A note on the door says open at sundown. Sundown? Isn't that... Oh, in the night then. So it's probably some kind of tavern or a bar, I suppose, if it's open after, you know, in the night. Okay, there's some places. There is... Oh shit, that's the problem I have after playing so many hours in Starlight. I really want to check through the trash, but I don't know how this is gonna, you know, reflect on me. Stairs down to the bustling docks. Okay. We're gonna behold it at least. This bin is making a sound. A strange sound. How strange? I'm gonna engage with the bin. The bin, I'm gonna check it. Raifarus whiff, Malderic whiff. Don't fall for it. This is some type of scam, surely, getting you to root around the trash. The voice is from a primal spirit. Open it. Okay, so charisma is like, dude, trust me, no. But the wisdom. The one thing that is supposed to, like, tell us, you know, about what we should do. Maybe that's not the one thing, but one of the things. I'm gonna open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Simorph? Suddenly, what is that? Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Armion Hern. One of your little friends. We've gained an item, incense. It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Wait, are you one of those? Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Disgusting little creature. As it fades, you see only trash. I've heard about those things, never seen them though. What do you know about them? Just what I read in the paper, and what Nessan goes on about. They're called Vatar or something. The Lamplighters Guild had a public spat with them a couple of months back. He points to the lamps behind you. Apparently they messed with the everlasting lights. Not so everlasting then. Boom shakalaka. I don't know why I said that. That's embarrassing, actually. Guess it's a PR name. I get why they were mad, but I think they solved everything once the PCG got involved. And, like, I'm sure you're aware, they're all over the garden, too. Anyhow, they really seem to like you. Let's keep it like that. I mean, sure, I'm gonna look to Snell right now. Gives you a nonchalant half shrug. It's water lane, there's always something going on here. Okay, I'm gonna walk away, but we've got incense, so that's good. I don't remember what incense did for us. Oh, it's recovering spell slot. I am gonna eat one. I mean, not eat. Smoke, I guess. Eating incense probably is gonna be bad for you. Just because I wanna be, you know, able to cast Cure Wounds if anything bad happens. What is that? This door looks promising. Ooh, I'm gonna engage with it. You stand before a damp door on a cramped corner house. The wood is dark, swollen with the perpetual moist of water lane. A layer of river mud and algae. Or algae, I don't know. You know someone here? Yes. Why does that sound like a question? I'm gonna knock on the door. You rub your knuckles against the wood. A solid, rhythmic knock. I'm gonna just wait a little bit. A moment passes. Then the sound of a heavy latch sliding. The door creaks open. A pair of bulbous eyes stare up at you. It is an Anuran. Anura, a fancy name for frog folk and toad folk. You've heard they don't like those terms for some reason. Dressed in a tiny velvet smoking jacket. Quite distinguished despite the lack of pants. Qu'est-ce? What is it? I guess those are French. I guess because they're frogs. This is not like the deepest possible joke to make, you know, but sure. Maybe this one is kind of using this language. We don't know. He blinks slowly. A translucent membrane flicks across his eyes. I am busy. Très occupé. I wanted to introduce myself. Mon Dieu, why? Wait. He squints at your uniform. Are you, how do you say? Le Cleric. That doesn't sound... I am the Cleric. Yes, the Cleric. Ah, bon. There is no denying it now. You are a Cleric. Got a lot of XP for that, at least. He knows respectfully. At least you are not from the Tithe House. The Anuran picks his head out behind the door. Tu veux quoi? We can ask for a contribution. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, this is gonna... Yeah. It's gonna just barely get us where we want to be. Just smile. The kind of smile that opens wallets. Oh, and kiss his ass hard. My good sir, surely a gentleman of your stature supports the arts, or the holy cause. Ah, flatterie. He sighs, his throat pouch inflating slightly. Told you. You are charming. C'est ennuyeux. I don't know if I pronounced it properly. Probably not. But after all, what do I pronounce properly? Probably not a single word. He reaches for something on the other side of the door. Take this. Now, au revoir. He shoves a fancy bottle towards you. The door slams shut before you can say thank you or anything else. Look at it. Concentrated rhubarb ale. Ooh, the pinkish liquid inside swirls around. This is no small potion. The Anuran must be well connected. Lovely. This will make things much smoother. So you really just went and knocked on some stranger's door. Look, I'm not gonna knock on your methods too much, but if you keep this up, we'll be done by 6 months after the election. And you didn't even ask about the tea shop. Not once. I didn't? You didn't. I'm fairly certain I slipped one in there. I'm fairly certain you did not slip anything, metaphorically or otherwise, into anyone. He's on to you. Don't be so negative. The goblin closes his eyes in a short silent contemplation. Then he says, maybe stick to, le point d'interest, okay? That's funny. I like that. Well, that was a nice little conversation we had. An exchange. Great. But what's that potion, though? We need to know what's that potion. What is that potion? What does it do? An Ascani Classic contains a fizzy drink that tastes just like ale with none of the downsides. So it's actually okay for you to drink this since it's non-alcoholic. Grants a minor charisma increase for a week! Are we gonna be here more than a week? Do I dare to use it already? Week seems like a lot of time, right? I think in Disco Elysium we didn't have more than 4 days, so... I'm gonna drink it, right? Fuck it, I'm gonna drink it. Charisma increased by 1. We have 17 charisma, so 1 more and we're gonna be at +6. Amazing, amazing. We're gonna do that as soon as we can. I was supposed to do something else. Is that a dragon? That looks amazing. I don't think it's a dragon because I don't think another dragon would allow a dragon to be used like that. I mean, I don't know how it's used. Maybe it's just sleeping there, but... And again, this place is really freaking big. What is that? A statue of Urf. Who left this here? Oh, we need to take this then. I think. You approach the shrine. And yes, this little figurine does still count as a shrine. Shouldn't I move it? It's like in the middle of the road. No. It has chosen its path. What? The figure of Urf. This is a makeshift shrine, meant to stand exactly where it is and where it might go. Ready to serve whoever needs him the most. Just like you. Well, I am gonna... Actually, I'm gonna prepare spells, right? We can prepare all of them, I think. Okay. We now have the Speak with Animals. I don't think we had it before. Can I also... I'm gonna pray. We're gonna maybe regain some HP, right? Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And... tranquility. Oh! A little bit of everything. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That is it. Contemplate the owner of the tea shop. A birdful on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? I think some of them might be repeating after, you know, a last praying session, but who knows? Contemplate the Dragon of Tolstad. A famous goblin leader. Her reach sharp, her gaze strong. She wants you to investigate the tea shop and report to her. The content of that report will determine much. Star witnesses. Or witness. One strange detail. A fake name. A man in yellow. Follow the trail. The pillar. The pillar is also important. Go deeper. Meditate. Learn and study. Election. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Yeah, that definitely happened already. The class is probably the same. Identity is not easy. Choose wisely. We're gonna contemplate women again. They exist, they prosper. You will not have one. For they are not yours to have. Yeah, that definitely happened before. Druidism is not something we've contemplated before, I think. The Undercoast Elf is a good woman. She holds many natural friends in this unnatural place. If you wish to seek the green path, then be nice to her and her friends. Perhaps one day you will join her. I wonder if, in what sense do you mean that? Join her. I'm gonna contemplate the fall into river, but I don't think that's gonna tell us anything more. Can I return here? Yep, that was probably always finish your prayer. What other gods are there? No, I'm done here. Okay, so that was it. We're not gonna take it, the little figurine. I'm gonna check this one. The never sleeping dogs of Waterlane, right below here. Okay, and there is also some painting, I guess. Conquest by river, by land, by heart. Where does that lead, though? A path along the water. No, not right now. I know we're kind of close to do that. And usually, probably, if we were actual people in this place, we would just go there, but... Now that I remember, we didn't go to that door, right? The one door that was the big door on the... what was it? Pillar Crossing. Yeah, I guess we should do that. I guess we should just add some order to the way we work in this place. So let's go through, at least try going through this door. Dormitory out of commission. Okay, so that was pointless. That was absolutely waste of time. But sure, sometimes that can happen. We're gonna check some other doors then. Actually, those people weren't here a second ago. Actually, a lot of people change places. There was some goblins here, right? Now there are some people, and it seems like they're talking about something. And there's some interesting characters. We're definitely gonna talk with them. Let's first see. Rollo Malak. We don't know much about him. Strength is obviously not gonna help us with anything. We don't know anything about him. Great. Can we learn something about Youth Asgal Modissa? That's wisdom, so might be a little bit better. Not too much better, to be honest. Human reads folk, a girl on a mission. She's out to fight for the green, no matter the battle. Anyone else we can talk with or about? Not really. So let's see what's happening. I kinda know more about her, even if it's just a little bit, so let's start with her. A tense scene. Oh, a cleric, just in time. 4 young guys, each looking a bit nervous. Except the angry-looking blonde kid. We've confiscated the illegal goods, he says and bows his head. For the city. He turns his head towards one of the kids behind him. How's it going, Gurfnis? I'm trying, hold on. Are you militia? The blonde kid shakes his head. I'm Rollo, the blonde kid says and takes a bow. Rollo Malak, at your service. Behind me are Urfnis, Stenbusken and Tolly. We're members of the Norwegian Resistance, a movement to... You're the thieves! An ignorant book-burners! The girl adjusts her spectacles and straightens her back. With all due respect, Mr. Cleric, she says, don't believe a word from these thugs. You notice the 2 other girls behind her, a halfling and a dwarf. Both look at each other. Assholes! Careful, it's an actual cleric. Thugs? Come on, Modissa, really? Like the, hey, aren't just a bunch of ruffians. I've seen enough, the goblin whispers to you and sighs. Just activists clashing. The AI, actually, Asgalist youths. See her green armband? Huh. I'm confused. Is there a problem here? Problem's taken care of, Lord Cleric. Oh, fuck off! They've stolen... She hisses, then turns to Rollo to bark out. You stole an entire water lane delivery. Yeah, sure. Of an illegal newspaper. Lord Cleric, I assure you we're doing the city a favor here. I take that back. It's just a bunch of LARPers. It's an insult. That's so sad. I am assuming at least one LARPer is playing this game, and when they're at this point, they're either laughing or crying. An insult, meaning someone who's delusional and roleplays themselves into a position of power or importance, based on LARP, meaning live acting roleplaying. I see. It's a lover's quarrel. What? No! He's blushing. The girl gives you an incredulous frown. That's not... Cleric, focus. Lord Cleric. I dig it. I am the Lord Cleric. Oh, sure. Wait a second. No, I need to correct something. I am not actually a cleric. No, I am a cleric. Okay, so I'm sensing conflict here. Gotta resolve some conflicts. You're here to uphold the law, right? So arrest those assholes. Now! The dwarf grabs her hand and holds her back. Modissa, calm down, please. Okay, you. What's going on here? Let's point at the nationalist boy. First of all, thank you for listening to reason. I know we look like some dumb kids, but we're not. Something about his expression makes you think the exact opposite. He gestures towards you and then to himself. We're on the same team here. I don't look dumb, he says, looking dumb. Stop stalling. Tell me what you're doing here. So, we heard about the Asgal chant being delivered on Tolstad. Or I did, at the guild. I work at the fishery, and I see every day how Urfolk get radicalized by dwarven nonsense. So I figured I'd get the boys with me and we'd, you know, put a stop to it. You want to stop the production of a copper paper? We, couldn't figure out where the thing was printed or anything. A lot of copper press signs don't really have official companies behind them. Especially trash like the chant you hear coming from the short kid in the back. Go fuck yourself, Tolly. Hey, relax. I'm telling a story here. To the good Lord Cleric. He turns back to you and coughs once. Of course, it's illegal to distribute unlicensed papers in every official district. So I ask around. Apparently, someone saw these girls at the university going around delivering it. Wasn't that difficult to figure out. It was Modissa doing the deliveries. Fucking Modissa. She's not allowed to do that, the large kid in the back says with a nod. Wait, you guys know each other. There's history here. Yeah. Back in school, everybody knew who Modissa was. The Asgalist annoyance, the blonde kid says with a grin. Such a terrible nickname. Unimaginative and boring. Also, fuck you. Anyway, that's how we got here. They're delivering an illegal magazine and we've put a stop to it. He grins wide and proud. Okay, now your side. She scoffs. Okay, fine. Her dwarven friend mutters Modissa in a concerned tone. Her friends are trying to keep her from being too brazen. Why? If they're in the right, she should be brazen. No, I guess that makes some sense. If you're in the right, you would have this kind of righteous anger, right? Especially if you're more of a, extrovert. We deliver papers for the Asgalian chant. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a pretty big deal. He chuckles. The paper is not terribly popular, but it is known for radical articles and political stances. She draws a sharp breath. We have a busy schedule, and right as we started delivering the papers in Waterlane, these pieces of shit start following us. Taking papers we've just delivered right out of the people's mailboxes. That's illegal, right? Asks the halfling girl. Somewhat illegal. Of course it's illegal. And then they grab one of our paper stacks from Serba. Like straight up assault and theft and... Modissa, it wasn't... They can't get away with this. It probably was not that bad. What does the law say about this conflict? The Asgal chant, or whatever silly name its anonymous publisher gave it, is not licensed for distribution in Tolstad. At the same time, it is also illegal to steal delivered newspapers from mailboxes, even if those papers are delivered illegally. Both are in the wrong. In different ways, yes. What are you guys voting in the election? I'm gonna ask that. Not the Times, Snell says, rubbing his eyes. The Workers' Party, she says. Duh. Same for me. The dwarf raises her hand carefully. Yeah. And these stupid boys are obviously voting for the party of Norvik. No, we're not. None of us are. Yeah, fuck that. What? Yeah, no. The silent kid in the back raises his fist into the air. Fuck the establishment. Rolo nods to the cleric. There are deeper forces at work here. Divine forces. Ah. You should obviously vote for me. Wait, you're not voting for anything? Indeed. We are not voting. At all. Not a bad choice considering this mess. You're apolitical. That's impressive. I'm also apolitical. I don't get engaged with politics. I'm gonna say fair. We, the blonde kid says, gesturing to his three friends, we're fighting the evil powers, ready to establish a true resistance to anti-human sentiments. For Earth! The girl with the creased brow sighs loudly. Earth be blessed. He is. I can just charm one of them, right? I mean, technically. Okay, I've come to a conclusion. Good, she says and nods. She's hiding a nervous expression. Great? Good? He's outwardly very nervous. Approach the blonde kid to see if you can get these nationalists to back off. Approach the girl with the spectacles to check if you can argue against this as gas. I kinda wanna find a compromise because they are technically, all of them are technically in the wrong, right? So, I wanna find some compromise. Let's see if we can. Oh, the wisdom actually... Ooh, minus 3 DC, minus 3 DC, minus 2 DC. Good, good. We've actually did some, snooping around. We also have an advantage. This is not that difficult of a check then. Hopefully. We'll see. You must engage in a deep meditative form of empathy in order to achieve it. Let's see. Are you fucking kidding me right now? That's impossible. I cannot be rolling that bad. Can I just reroll that? I cannot reroll that. I need to make some choice. Okay, I'm gonna go to the nationalists, I guess. I'm gonna tell them to maybe, step back a little bit. Oh, hey. He stares at you, trying to retain his composure. He's terrified. You're frustrated already. You're likely to take it out on both sides if you fail at getting them to give back the papers. Beware. This is a strength check. This is the worst thing ever. Are you good? Are you good? Stare at him. Wave your fingers in front. I'm gonna wave my fingers. He flinches. That didn't change anything, but this is still advantage, and probably is gonna work right now. Knowing my luck, let's try. Tell him to give back the papers in a controlled and thoughtful manner. Obviously. Now we get 18. Puff off your chest. Take a deep breath. Place a hand on his shoulder. Your gloved hand grabs him firmly and he gives you a freak-out expression. Kid, give her back the papers. He mutters, trying to form an argument. No. Stay quiet. He glares at you. Give back the papers. He glances away from you. You can see his mind working behind those wide eyes. Then he slowly nods. Rollo snatches up the stack of papers and tosses them over to Modissa. She catches them with an ugh, accompanied by a full expression. Grumbling, the boys then leave Water Lane. Gods be damned. The three girls collect themselves for a second. Shit. Yeah, wow. That was scary. Mr. Cleric, thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. Great, now fuck off as well. And stop delivering the paper. It's genuinely very illegal. I'm gonna actually say that. Whatever, let's go. Within a minute, they have dispersed, leaving Water Lane a bit less rowdy than before. I'd say that was the right choice, even if those girls seem shady as well. Now let's get out of here. Time to leave. I am actually happy with this particular, result. It kinda, to me, what we've just did kinda seems like a consensus, right? Like a middle ground. We've took the papers back from the dudes, and we gave them back to girls, but also, told them off. So, in a way, of course, this probably is not gonna make us any new friends, but at least, we were truthful to ourselves. Torna, the first of the river guilds. Okay. Well, where should we go? Is this open now? No, it was supposed... Actually, maybe it is already open. Let's see. You approach the door. Bookbinder. You got business here. So that wasn't a tavern. Of course. I have a deep love for books, Snell. That's fun. Didn't expect that, considering everything. I'm not a big reader myself, but I indulge occasionally. He sounds surprised. That's rude. Very rude. What, did you think I don't like books? I'm a professional and highly esoterically minded cleric. Of course I love books. Be offended. I'm gonna be offended. Are you upset? He cracks a smile. Like, genuinely? No. Slightly, yes. Make grumpy cleric noises. The goblin stifles a laugh. Well, maybe we shouldn't just stand here talking in front of a shop. You knocking or we leaving? I'm gonna knock. Within seconds of the knock, the slit on the door slides open. Beyond, you see a pair of large yellow eyes glaring at you. Heyo! Shen Yelan, bookbinder. Is this pest control? The eyes quickly tilt to the left. No? Oh! The eyes push closer to the slit in the door. As they do, a bush of grey feathers pokes out. A birdfolk. A cleric. Yeah, duh. Your commitment to clericish behavior runs deep. Jesus. The birdman behind the door ruffles his feathers. Shen Yelan is my name. If you're not pest control, I need nothing from you. Please leave. Are you a scholar? Oh, you're interested in the arts? It's kind of my job, yeah. I was trained in the knowledge back in 3 Wings. I know many things. But no time to talk or share. Busy. If you want scholarly teachings, go speak with my upstairs neighbor. That gnome never stops talking. Who? Just go upstairs. His door is always open. Okay. I have a ruined prayer book. Can you fix it? Prayer book, yes? I have seen quite a few. Drop inside. I will check a look. Well, I'm gonna drop it in. Yes. Horrible. Salt water. Left swollen. You could have avoided the worst of this if the drying process has been handled better. I will rebind this foul mess for you. How much will it cost? We'll see. It depends on the process. I will need guidance on the direction of the rebinding. The spells inside are lost, however the style and formatting can be saved. Using my skills, I can aim at something from the towers, which would be most similar to the original work. I could also focus on rebinding it in the style of druidic ledger, or perhaps as a grimoire of the dark and forbidden arts. That opens some new possibilities for us. I don't know if I want to go into dark forbidden arts, however... Interesting. Oh, but we can... Oh, this is charisma upgrade. The forbidden magic. I want it to be full of forbidden... I want it to be full of forbidden magic. Fuck it. That I will do. Return tomorrow. Not while the sun rises. I am either resting or working intently during those hours. Anything else you want? Or will you leave me to work? Why do you need help from the pest control guild? Rats? Oh. They're awful. Keep spawning out of the sewer pipes. They're spawning. Fucking hell, that's the worst when you're living next to a spawner. Ah. Yeah, the PCG should really take care of that. Yes. He lets out an angry bird noise. But that bastard guild leader, Torlim Sleep, keeps telling me they don't have time. No time? They have a dozen teams running around the city. No time. I heard the big problem is that they cannot get anyone to do pest control missions at 1-star level. The PCG has a ranking system based on the danger of any particular pest they handle. Of course, rats would be a 1-star problem. The halfways. We haven't relied on the PCG for years. They just don't have time for anything over a 2-star danger ranking. It is very annoying. I have looked into it, and the problem is the pest control teams that join the guild only take on 1-star mission for a couple of weeks. Then they quickly start focusing only on the higher paying tasks, and all the actual normal pests keeps on spreading throughout the city. It is a ridiculously idiotic system. So, while all the mimics and monsters keeps getting slayed, oh no, poor mimics, we don't want them to get slayed. Nothing is done about these darn rats. The pest control guild uses a legendarily poor design. I don't need to say it in that voice. The bird takes a few breaths after his rant. Worst part, my nephew has a team himself. The White Doves, they are called. And I've tried sending messages to him also, but he just says the same thing. Too busy, too busy. I could take a look at it. It does kind of sound like a quest. If you do, I would be very happy. The rat seems to come from the sewers, connected with the city below. Tell me more about your nephew as well. He calls himself Valerian Windrider. That is the Norwegian way of saying his name. He's also active within the Freestrider party if you're interested in throwing a vote for one of my fellow Olkin. He works with one of those filthy yobus, which I'm not happy about. Oh, and a halfling. A cleric, in fact. Of the Lady Fair Church. I've heard of that church over in Housing, right? That's the one. I think they're connected with an orphanage. I could join the pest control guild. The old man scoffs. Sure, and then you'd go and take on all the big and scary monsters that crawl up into the city, ignoring all the actual pests just to get a payday. No way, I would work my ass off trudging through the sewers, catching rats for a barely nothing payout, all for the satisfaction of a hard day's work. Really? Yes, I'm that good of a guy. Well, if everyone was like you, the city would be a better place. Well, good luck with that. Thank you. Are you finished with my prayer book? That would be crazy if he was. The old beyond the door goes silent for a few seconds, his yellow eyes gazing at you. Judgmental, that is what he looks like. You... Bendan. Do you suffer from memory loss? Oh right, I just turned the book in, sorry. The whole size. Come back tomorrow, and consider seeing a professional for your erratic behavior. No, no professionals needed. I am a professional, I am the cleric. You wanna go drink at the tavern later? No. So stern. Thank you for your time. I guess this kind of voice... Oh, what was that? Dusk! We need to find a place to sleep. I'm scared now. Where the hell are we supposed to go to do that? I would go to the Darrow guy, but we've just, you know, offended his wife. So I don't think it's gonna work well. The Ascani Ritz Trading Company. I don't think we're gonna find lodgings there, friends, but that might somehow be the case in the next episode, where we're gonna visit this place and check out all of the other places. Oh, actually, is this sign... Oh, I thought there's gonna be like some extra information about it. Anyway, thank you for watching it. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to the channel. That would really be a very nice thing to do, and I would really enjoy it a lot. So, we're gonna hear each other very soon in the next episodes. Until then, have a great time, and see you soon. Bye.